Hey everyone! Today I share how to design mockups in Photoshop. The first one, got sticker mockup. First we need a background. I'm gonna change the color. Let's use a color with contrast. And now we need to make a selection. Go to lasso. We need to add a layer under this one and fill it with white. Then you go to layer. Fill it with white solid color. Double click on the layer. Open the layer style. We have two ways to make this like a 3D object. The first one is bevel and emboss. You can adjust the size, the dip, the angle. Then when you are satisfied with the result, click OK. Also, you can change the color of the shadow. Now we need the drop shadow to make it more realistic. You can adjust the size, the angle. We don't need contour. Okay, I will change now the color of the background. Blue, it's perfect. Alright, so now we go back to layer style and we will make the shadow more realistic. Go to blend mode and choose multiply. You can also change the color of the shadow. Pick one of the background colors. I will show you how to put some texture to this white layer, paper texture. Use Alt to apply just on this layer. Adjust the size and the position, and use multiply blend mode for the illustration layer to make the texture more visible. As you can see now, it's much better. You can add some adjustments like brightness, contrast, and use Alt to apply the adjustments only on this layer. Okay, and the second way, click inner shadow. You can adjust the size, the angle, the distance. You can also change the color of the shadow, and then you are done, click OK. So I think I will change this. Just use a layer mask and paint with brush. Okay, now it's good. Okay, that's it. Next one is paper print mockup. You can find the free items for your mockups on freepik.com. I will add the link in the description. Okay, now we have the illustration and the paper. Use a blend mode for the illustration to see the shadows. As you can see, the edge of the sheet is curved, so go to Edit, Transform, and Warp. Now you have these edges. Arrange the illustration, drag the corners of the sheet in that way to keep the right perspective. Use the blend mode for the illustration. The multiply always work. The next one is cup mockup. I choose that object because it's a little harder to work with a cylindrical object and keep the right perspective, so I will show you how to do that. First of all, blend mode to see the shadow, then the position and the size. See this cylindrical edge. Go to Edit, Transform and Warp. Do the same like with the paper, but make sure that the lines are parallel and keep the right perspective. Okay, now we have some parts of the illustration that we don't need. You have the layer and the selection. Go down and click Layer Mask, and that's it. Oops. One more time. Use the polygonal lasso tool for a straight line. We have the selection and the layer, so add a layer mask. And hide this part. You can always hide and unhide the parts of the layer with a mask. We have white for visible and black for invisible. Just use the brush tool on the selection. Make sure that the layer mask is selected. Okay, that's the cup. And the last one is t-shirts mockup. Use Ctrl-T to arrange the picture and the size. Use a blend mode for the top layer to make the shadow of this t-shirt to appear. Now we have more ways to select the background, and we need some contrast here. We can select the background with magical tool, but we have white and it's impossible. So we will select this t-shirt like a pro in Photoshop. To make a good selection, go to Pen tool, click and drag the line, then press Alt and click on the points to make disappear this curved line, and make a selection. Be sure to create a cleaner outline with the pen tool. Okay, now go to Path, go down and click this make a path. It's like a selection. So now we have this t-shirt selected. Go to Adjustments and use Hue Saturation to add some colors. Make sure that you have checked Colorize, then you can change the color. Our adjustment is placed on the top, so we need to drag it between these layers on the top of the t-shirt layer. Change the color. So now the adjustment work for the bottom layer, but because the top layer use a blend mode, it's like we can see the adjustment too. So we need to add a new layer between these two layers. We need to have a selection. I have an image here, so for that we need to use a PNG file. 1 second, sorry. Okay, blend mode, multiply, we can see the adjustment. So press Ctrl and click on the PNG layer to make the selection. Then go to the bottom layer, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, copy paste. As I said, we need a layer between this blend mode and the adjustment. We can use the blend mode. As you can see, we have two layers, the layer and the illustration with the blend mode, and without this layer between them we can see the adjustment and doesn't look like a real t-shirt, so we need both of them. Also, we need the shadows from the t-shirt. You can use a layer mask for that, and I have a tutorial only for the layer mask, so you can go and check out this video. It will help you a lot. I will add it in the description. Okay, now we can change the color of the t-shirts. Blue is good. You can use a different blend mode, but I think multiply is always good. Now we have the t-shirt blue. You can invert the black and the white from the layer mask. Just click Ctrl I on the layer mask and voila, you have the blue background now. Ctrl I and invert the colors. Okay, that's all. Check out my playlist with tutorials. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I see you next time. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe.